Bam! What is up? It is Shiny Boy Sports Guru coming to you with another video. Tonight we got the Stanley Cup Final Game 1, and tomorrow we got the NBA Finals Game 2. But let's get into Game 1 and the pre-hype for the Stanley Cup. Anyway, Game 1. Celtics took Game 1, 107-89 over the Mavs. We got Game 2 tomorrow. Jaylen Brown with a 22-point game. Kristaps Porzingis had a monster comeback. Didn't play at all in the playoffs. Missed half the second half of the regular season, and he ends up with a monster performance at 20 points, multiple threes, multiple blocks. Jason Tatum, a double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Derek White, 15 points, and Drew Holiday, 12 points. And for the Mavs, Luka Doncic with a double-double, 30 points, 10 rebounds. P.J. Washington, 14 points. Jaden Hardy, a new name to the mix, with 13 points. And Kyrie Irving, 12 points. So anyway, Game 2 tomorrow in Boston. The Mavs are obviously going to make adjustments. The Celtics are going to try to take care of home court before the series heads to Dallas for Game 3. Mavs trying to at least get a split before they head to Dallas. So Luka, the Mavs, they got to make adjustments. Celtics came out to a massive lead in the first. They were clicking on all cylinders. They were just destroying the Mavs inside and out, 2s and 3s in the paint, defensively. So anyway, Celtics take Game 1, 107-89. Tonight, we got Game 1 of the Stanley Cup between the Oilers and the Panthers. If you're the Panthers, you're looking for redemption from last year. You know, they had a miraculous run. You know, they were the last seeded team in the East, maybe the last seeded team in the entire playoffs to make it. They got to the final. They got to Game 5 last year against the Knights. Knights ended up beating them. But Barkov touched the Prince of Wales trophy last year. They ended up losing this year. They did not. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, they didn't touch it this year. Maybe they are superstitious now. I mean, I'm a little superstitious if I was in that situation. And the Oilers didn't touch the Clarence Campbell trophy. So both teams did not touch the conference championship trophies. If you're the Panthers, you're looking for redemption from last year. And you're looking for your franchise's first Stanley Cup. And for the Oilers, it would be their 6th if they won. First time since 1990 for them, and the first Canadian team to win it since 1993 when the Montreal Canadiens did it over the LA Kings. I mean, there are only 3 guys on both teams that have won Stanley Cups before. Corey Perry is the only one on the Oilers to win the Stanley Cup before. That was 2007 with the Ducks. And if you're the Florida Panthers, you got Carter Verhaeghe, who has won the Stanley Cup before in 2020 in the bubble with the Lightning. And Vladimir Tarasenko, who won 2019 with St. Louis over Boston. Only those 3 guys from both teams have won the Stanley Cup before. Everyone else is competing for their first. Panthers are looking for their first in franchise history. Oilers looking for their 6th in franchise history. The Oilers are trying to become the first Canadian team to take the Stanley Cup over the border since '93 with Montreal. So anyway, both teams have their set of stars. Both teams have great goaltending. Both teams have great forwards and guys on defense. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think the MVP is going to be and how long the series is going to go for. Like, I can't pick between those two teams. I mean, they're just too good. I mean, I live in Florida, so everyone's saying you should go with Florida, but Edmonton's got a pretty tough team too. With the leadership of McDavid and Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins and Bouchard and Hyman, the way he played. And for Florida, you got Barkov and Kachuk and Bobrovsky in the net. You got Montour. You got Tarasenko. You got Ekman Larson. I mean, they're two star-studded teams competing for the Stanley Cup. Only one team gets their name engraved on it. The entire name's on it. Everybody in the organization gets their name engraved on the cup. I mean, there's only one in existence. So, anyway, we'll have to see. We'll have to see after the series who gets it. So, anyway, watch, oh yeah, I forgot. The Florida Everblades won Game 4 of their series against the Kansas City Mavericks. That with a win tonight at home, they could become the first team in East Coast Hockey League history, a minor league hockey league, to win 3 straight Kelly Cups. I wish I was at Hertz Arena right now. I wish I could be there cheering for the Blades. I hope they get it done tonight. I really want them to. And hopefully they could bring that cup home again for the 3rd time in a row. So anyway, go Blades. Watch, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.